The final showdown in the quarterfinals. Only one team will move forward. It's win or go home kind of scenarios. Jason Webb put it so succinctly. Here comes Menk, 3 seconds at the shot clock. Will there be a shot? What an angle, but no conversion. And here comes Cardona, who already has 21. His lob pass. Helterbrand says, gotcha. Helterbrand trying to breeze by Castro. Dish off and a foul by Dillinger. John Chico telling, is it Wilson who received it on the edge to shoot it? When you in the pros, when you hear the whistle, shoot it.
But it was a tough contact right there,
yes.
because Jared Dillinger did not know that Willie Wilson was about to fill in the gaps of the break.
Referee Herrera, who is the crew chief here tonight, has requested for an official's timeout.
I think with that contact, Willie Wilson does have some blood coming out of his forehead. Or at least they're going to try to clean it up.
(93-87). And watch that last sequence. Yun, nagkapuntakan yung dalawa. And Dillinger now with his 4th personal foul. Foul again. This should be on Peak. And that'll be 5 on Ali Peak. And for Ali Peak and his team, that'll be their 3rd team foul.
And Seth, double black eye, because as Ali Peak tried to go for that shot block, he fell to the ground and seemingly hit Harvey Carey's leg. You see Harvey Carey there in the right side of your screen trying to shake it off. But that's a lot of weight landing on your legs.
We're going to check out the Yakult slam dunk. And this was the one that finished the 3rd quarter.
And you can see JC Intal just doing his job and just contributing in so many ways in this series. He's got 25 to match his conference high, and there's still a lot of time left in this game.
You know, Intal seems to have this propensity for erasing his personal high, conference high with every game in a variety of ways, as you mentioned, as part of his contribution. Nice twist in the air by the blitz known as Castro.
And he needed that for his confidence. Missed a number of easy layups. Finally gets one for himself.
17 for Castro. Helterbrand tries to slow things down. The corner shot. Oh, okay. This is basketball. You can say, may awa. And when you're shooting in such a rhythm, in such a flow, he has 28 points.
And like you said, he just broke his conference high.
And Ginebra now ahead, 97-89. Now the guards of Talking Tex are now carrying the game on their shoulders here. Still a lot of time though, 6 and 29. Intal asking for it. Dances in the air. Missed the shot. Here's Alapag. No numbers. But don't tell that to Alapag. They grapple. They fight. They claw for it. There's a foul.
Tough foul. That is a tough foul. That's what you call a playoff foul. Willie Wilson giving up a hard foul.
And that'll be 4 against Wilson. The 3rd on Barangay Ginebra. 6 and 10 remaining. And Castro's on your picture for a pair. Look at this swakto shot, courtesy of Macmac Cardona. From Pilipinas, Mr. Donatan, 5 piso lang. Swakto. Again, we start the semifinals on Wednesday. And our second game will be Pure Foods against San Miguel, and Alaska against one of these 2 teams will square off in our first game in the semifinals, which will be a best of 7. Open shot. look at the position of the Ginebra big men for those offensive rebounds.
Everything going wrong on Talkatech's side right there. They did not contest that three-point shot, so that means they had more people at the paint, but still unable to clear offensive glass. Barangay Ginebra playing with more passion right now and giving it their all, because rebounding is all about heart, and Barangay Ginebra showing much more at this point.
And if you can read the body language of Chot Reyes, it's about the effort they have at this point. Their legs seem to be so heavy with the burden of this series.
And it's tough for many of the players on the side of Talkatech.
Okay, this is, I believe, a 30-second timeout. As always, it's brought to you by Handy Picks. Ang first aid ng bahay mo, Bonzo, seals off.
And going back to the point that you said, na medyo mabigat yung mga paa ng players ng Talkatech. Coach Chot Reyes rather has shortened down his lineup. Not only does he not have Ranidel de Ocampo, remember that he was playing De Guzman a number of times, and in this game, you can see konti lang yung ginamit niya ng mga players, and a lot of his players playing a lot of minutes, especially at that guard front.
Alapag is saying, I'm going to fire away. And in a matter of time, something's going to fall in, and that's a three-point shot. Alapag with a total of 13.
And again, we have to stress, you look at Barangay Ginebra, they're playing well, getting a lot of loose balls, hitting their outside shot. But up to this point, Talkatech still in there, but Ginebra continues to shoot from the outside.
You know, we shouldn't call Tubit the Saint. We should call him the Dagger. He can really dig it in and turn it and make you feel so helpless. In the meantime, a loose ball foul.
And one of the things quite evident, Seb, with Talkatech, that inability to actually finish around the basket. They're big guys, seemingly afraid of finishing near the basket, which is kind of an irony, because when you look at Barangay Ginebra, there is no shot blocker on that team.
Correct.
There's not one shot blocker than that team. Eric Mek is their biggest guy, but he hasn't averaged more than one shot block a game, maybe since his first 4 years in the league.
Yes, not exactly part of his game. In the meantime, Chot Reyes requesting his team bring up the defense. Let's press a little. Let's force some turnovers here. 102-93. Talkatech held way off the 100-point mark. At least with still 4:46 to go. Elterbrand, long distance call. Nobody home. Castro. Alapag says, I'll just go. I'll just go.
You called it. You said Jimmy Alapag, come the fourth quarter, even if he's having a bad shooting day, can turn it around, and he's starting to turn it around.
In the meantime, they got an offensive foul. Quickly to Patricia.
First time Coach Trot flared up in the huddle. He said to just focus on the rebounding. In fact, he was screaming to the boys to get those loose balls, Seb.
Exactly what we saw in the picture while you were listening into the huddle, Patricia, and Chot was talking body language-wise, box out. Go for it. Rebounding is desire, really. 4-20, and the lead is 6. Here's Ali Pick, kick out. Cardona's version of a 3. Go the other way. Chot Reyes' decision is not to mind the referees tonight. He's telling his team, let's go press. Less than 4 minutes. Menk digs in deep. Finds another way. Can't control it. And Dillinger takes away that ball. He already has 7 rebounds. Alapag jumps it over to Cardona. Cardona, they'll speak, fire away. Too sharp for the big guy.
And Eric Mek has been doing his job on defensive rebounding. He's a sole big man there, but he's already gotten a ton of rebounds, picking up 11.
John Wichiko is saying, call a timeout, call a timeout.